Hi guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I'm on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now I'm sitting in the park and it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm waiting for some friends that I'm going to go and do coffee with this morning. I don't very often live stream on a Sunday. I find Sunday is what I try to deem as my fun day. So I really focus on family and I really focus on doing something fun. But today is quite a different day, and I'm going to go and enjoy coffee with the girls. And I've got just a tiny smidgen of time, so I thought I'd hop on and just talk to you a little bit about the pre-work that I'm popping out for our new course, The Joy of Follow-Ups and What's Next. And I'm hoping that this is bringing up a little bit for you, that it's bringing up questioning around what you do with the children and how you offer things for the children and how you think about things to offer as follow-ups for the children. So yesterday I put out our first pre-work, which was getting you to think about what is valuable for the children as follow-ups. So really looking at the child that we are planning a follow-up for and looking at their interests, looking at where they are in their development journey and what will benefit them as they move forward. And how can we facilitate that? How can we encourage and guide and build their skills that we want to teach them and we want them to learn? And then today I've got a second lot of pre-work. Yesterday we thought about only just one thing that you could offer that child. Whereas today I've introduced the topic around a idea muscle. And I know it's not a concept that a lot of us follow or use, but it's something that I was introduced to quite a while ago. And I really think it will help you with follow-ups. So when you thought of that one idea for that child, was it the first idea that popped into your head? Was it the only thing that you could think of to follow up with that child? Or was it something that you felt that really benefited that child, that you knew that they would love and that you could introduce that? So going on with building our idea muscle, I want you to think of five really exciting ideas that you could offer this child. Now, when I talk to educators about writing their observations and how do you write an observation, how do you write it in a way that is interesting to a parent and that they will want to read, what are you actually writing? I talk about follow-ups and how to add follow-ups to the bottom. What I really do for myself is I think about a follow-up. I think about 3 follow-ups that I can add to the bottom of an observation. And one is a follow-up that I can do straight away, that I have the gear to do. I have the resources to do right then and then. I have the time to set it up, so it's either something that I can do quickly or I might have a little bit of extra time up my sleeve that I can actually use. And I have the area and the space already, so I don't need to move things out of the way, can do it. And so think of something you can do straight away. The other thing that I want you to add to the bottom of an observation when you're thinking about follow-ups is something that you can add next week. So something that may need a little bit more planning, may need a little bit more thinking of collecting things to add to your follow-up. And then the third thing is, I want to say a pie in the sky thing, but that's not what I mean. I mean something that you can do within a month or 2. So it's a further out goal for a follow-up that you may need to plan for, you may need to get permission for, you may need to talk with a colleague about, or your scheme if you're family daycare. So, and I'm going to give you an example for this that is a really easy example for me to explain to you. When we were doing our evacuation, our emergency evacuation. So when we're practicing our emergency evacuation, we're talking about fires and what we would do and how we would get down low and roll and get down low and go, go, go. And we practice going to the door. And one of the children came back a little bit later, and she was role modelling that on her own. She was doing that. She wanted the children to do it with her. I was like, okay, now is the time to follow up on some fire experiences and some fire emergency evacuation experiences. So the one thing I could do for her straight away was pull out all the dress-ups. And the following day, I can set up boxes and hoses and whatnot to add to those dress-ups. And then in a month or so, what we did was we actually organised an excursion to the fire station. So there's 3 really clear ways of how you can facilitate follow-ups in 3 different ways. So something you can do straight away, something that you can do within the week, and then something that you can do that might take a month or 2 to organise. But when you're thinking about what should I follow up for this child, think about it in at least those 3 different ways. And my suggestion is think about it in 5 or 6 different ways. That way you can choose the 3 that you actually know you can do. Don't just think of random things that are so way out that they will never get done, because that is not what we as educators are about. We are about facilitating learning and supporting that growth with that child. So it has to be realistic, has to be things that we can really, really do. So I think that's what I really wanted to say to you. I think that's what I wanted to convey in this message today. One thing that I'd love you to go and do is I have popped up on the Simpler Effect page a competition that you can share to win tomorrow, and it's drawn tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So a spot, a ticket into this course that starts Monday night. That is what I think would benefit you right now. And I love offering courses. I really do. And this is something that I'm offering because it has come about from questions that I have been asked. So it just seems like a really valuable thing to offer educators. If you are looking to join us in this course, the joy of follow-ups and what's next, then hop over into the EYP Mastermind, and you will also have access to all of my other courses that I have been doing. You'll have weekly support in a Q&A, and you'll be able to ask questions every single day if you want to. So I just know it is something that is really, really beneficial for educators, and I love offering it. I really, really do. So enjoy your Sunday. I hope you're making your Sunday a Sunday fun day with your family, or if not, find something else. Find another way to connect with people, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? Connecting with people, loving our life and loving what we do. So if you have any questions, pop them in below. I will come back. But have a wonderful day, and remember to shine. Bye, guys.